Imagine a world where every child is greeted not with a label, but with love. Karuna ma'am isn't imagining it, she is building it. Karuna ma'am, the mic and our hearts are yours.
Someone didn't use my notes, so I might as well. Om Shri Sai Ram. My pranams at the lotus feet of my beloved Lord Bhagwan Shri Sathya Sai Baba. Esteemed dignitaries, fellow pilgrims sailing down the Vidya Vahini stream, good morning. Victor Hugo said, "There is nothing more powerful than an idea whose time has come." Today, inclusive education is the greatest human rights and social justice issue since the abolition of slavery in some parts of the world and the end of colonialism in others, and pivotal moments of similar magnitude in the history of humanity. A year ago, we hosted the Sri Sathya Sai Vidya Vahini National Education Summit 2024 at this very venue. Today's Global Education Summit is an extension of the same effort. We have achieved, with the grace of God, remarkable milestones in the past 12 months, and is just the beginning of what we have set out to accomplish. Imagine a world where every child born has an opportunity to learn, grow, and actualize his or her potential. At Sri Sathya Sai Vidya Vahini, we work in that direction every day with our inclusive education program. When the power of good intentions, latest pedagogical approaches, breakthroughs in neurological research step forward to leverage the power of technology and AI, the outcomes hold promise of unprecedented possibilities. And when Prashanti Nilayam powers such a colossal effort, its generosity and its spirit of genuine caring become the differentiators. As a people's movement, Vidya Vahini can translate this effort into opportunities for growth and well-being of all children, their families, caregivers, and teachers. We are poised to provide free, bold, and underscore free access to groundbreaking interventions still new to many and share knowledge that is yet to percolate to everyone. The experts who have gathered here from abroad and across India are pioneers and trailblazers in their respective domains of expertise. What fascinates me personally is the divine design behind this perfect moment of interconnectedness of neurodiversity, neuroplasticity, and the science of spirit that Prashanti Nilayam stands for. With much gratitude, I bow to the force behind the intersectionality of this historic moment, which is taking place at a location that only a few decades ago was described by a Western visitor as a stone's throw from the Stone Age. And look at us today. Ladies and gentlemen, the human mind is a tapestry of infinite complexity, weaving together biology, experience, and the intangible essence of spirituality. It's intriguing how neurodiversity, which is the natural variation in human cognition, and neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire itself, intersect with spiritual practices to create profound transformation in how we perceive ourselves and the world around us. Over the course of the summit, as we study neurodiversity, let us also view it as a gateway to spiritual depth. Neurodivergent individuals, including those with autism, ADHD, and dyslexia, often experience heightened sensory and emotional intensities. Historically, these traits were misunderstood and individuals were often marginalized for not conforming to social norms. Today, we are beginning to better understand these experiences, recognizing not only the challenges they bring, but also the distinct perspectives they offer, such as heightened intuition, creative problem solving, and the ability to think beyond conventional frameworks. Coming to neuroplasticity, is it not the science of spiritual growth? Spiritual practices like meditation, prayer, and mindfulness physically reshape neural pathways, enhance empathy, and reduce stress, and foster emotional resilience. That is why the practice of yoga is integral to our way of life here in the Sathya learning ecosystem. Studies show that meditation increases gray matter density in brain regions linked to self-awareness and compassion, while mindfulness reduces activity in the brain's fear center. Visualization and gratitude practices, which are cornerstones of many spiritual traditions, actually strengthen neural networks associated with positivity and purpose. As neuroscientist, Dr. Joe Dispenza says, the brain is neuroplastic, which means we can change our minds and our lives, unquote. Ancient wisdom tells us, as we think, so we become. From a war to an invention to a startup on its way to becoming a unicorn, it all begins with the power of a thought. Spiritual practices nudge us towards broad-mindedness, rendering us open to embracing neurodiverse perspective and fostering inclusivity. Clearly, spirituality, neurodiversity, and neuroplasticity are not isolated concepts, but interconnected forces shaping human potential. By embracing neurodiverse strengths and engaging in spiritual practices, we honor two things: the brain's adaptability and the soul's yearning for interconnectedness. It is such spiritual depth, organic intentions, and genuine goodwill that drives the 1,025 active volunteers of the Sri Sathya Vidya Vahini program. Spread around the world in every time zone, these do-gooders offer their time, knowledge, experience, efforts in a disciplined manner to create resources, the digital assets that we present to the world as Bhagwan Baba's gift of love in the service of humanity. When engaging with our many external collaborators, a recurring experience for us is the initial sense of disbelief, almost bordering on suspicion, about our agenda for offering everything for free. Most people can't come to terms with the fact that all these world-class digital resources are being offered without any cost, without any terms or conditions, without any strings attached, without any small print, and without any hidden agenda. I have been questioned formally and informally in many different ways, sometimes direct, sometimes subtle, as to what is in it for us to offer everything to everyone, no barriers, no conditions, no filters. That's when I wish I could just once introduce them to who we represent. The apostle of unconditional love and infinite generosity. The one who has filled our lives with such enormous blessings that we can never, ever give back enough. In response to their doubt that in an era of edupreneurship, because education makes big profits, and the only profit margin is the only profit people want to worship, why is Prashanthi Nilayam giving it all away, unconditionally? The most honest answer that I can ever think of is, if only you knew who drives this river of knowledge known as Vidya Vahini, you would never wonder what drives us to such acts of insane generosity. The wind beneath our wings is Sai, and Sai is our superpower. Brothers and sisters, let's please take a moment right here, right now, to set our intentions so that at the end of the summit, we will consciously champion environments where all minds can thrive, recognizing that in the dance of neurons and spirit, every unique step contributes to the harmony of humanity. Welcome once again to the Sri Sathya Sai Vidya Vahini Global Education Summit 2025. Thank you. Sai Ram. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Karuna ma'am, for creating a space where every mind is respected and every heart feels at home. Your leadership gives this summit not just its rhythm, but its resonance.